Hello. Welcome. My name is Mike Block, and you are all joining us here at Mike Block String Camp. It is a string camp, and I am horrible at naming things, so we're stuck with the Mike Block String Camp name, but we're so happy you're here. The pieces that I just performed, the first tune was an original of mine. I just wrote it a few weeks ago on my birthday, actually, and kind of capturing the bittersweet moment we find ourselves in. So much struggling in the world, yet some surprising amounts of time at home with family is also nice. So I wrote that tune kind of trying to process everything, and then went into a song called Going Home, which I'm sure you can all relate to these days. Although me and 215 of my closest friends, we have not been at home for the past 3 days. We have been at camp. We are at camp right now. This is actually the 11th year of the Mike Block String Camp. We specialize in teaching music from all across the world, catering to string instruments, and we are based in Vero Beach, Florida, where our heart is right now. It's such a, you plant roots in a community like that, and we have so many friends there, and so many memories, and so many things. We wish we were swimming in the beach after class, but alas, we're doing camp virtually this week, and it's been pretty exciting. It's a new experience for a lot of us. All 16 of our faculty that has been teaching so far, they're going to perform for you tonight. We have a number of live performances. We'll all be streaming from our homes. And we also have a number of pre-recorded videos as well. But you'll get to see all the faculty through this evening. The students who have been at camp, we number over 200 this week. They are some pretty epic Zoom hangs. And the students, the accessibility of this online experience has brought us participants from across the United States, not just the Vero Beach area, as well as Canada, New Zealand, Singapore, Slovenia, Sweden, England, the Bahamas, Scotland, Portugal, Austria, Switzerland, and Australia. We have over 200 students truly from around the world. Luckily, we're able to record the classes, so people aren't trying to learn how to arpeggiate through 251s at 3 a.m. In their local time. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. But of our 200 participants, 92 of them have received some type of scholarship assistance. And our public concerts at camp are usually serving the purpose of a scholarship fundraiser. And so we decided to share music virtually with you tonight, and in hopes that maybe some of you might be able to donate to the scholarship fund. There are a couple places that you can do so, and I know our tech guru, Mr. Jacob DeVita, is going to get that up on the screen. It's mikeblockstringcamp.com/donate, as well as paypal.me/mikeblockstringcamp. Those are the best ways that you can contribute to the scholarship fund. It really makes it possible for us to serve the students that want to benefit from this experience. So thanks in advance for any donations you're able to provide. And I'm very excited to introduce our next performer now. This is her first time teaching at the Mike Block String Camp. She is a living legend of the Cape Breton fiddle style. And not only has she been participating this week, but 5 of her children have been sprinkled throughout our level-based classes, and it's been really great to get to know the whole family. Please enjoy the wonderful musicality, playing, and aura of Miss Natalie MacMaster.
Hey! Isn't this so cool? Like, this is a concert coming out of our home here. This is my daughter, Mary Frances, and I thought we'd just get it going before I say too much. Woo! that's a tune I wrote called Galicia. And we have been doing our COVID experience, writing music, and hopefully recording a record here shortly. But before I do a medley of tunes that are more Cape Breton-y, I want to say how honored I am to be included with the likes of all the instructors that are at this camp. Just really enjoying knowing that they're out there and seeing little glimpses of them every now and again, because we go way back. Some of us go back to when I was 20 years old, and I'm 46 now, so that's a good couple of decades and then some. And it's great to have my kids taking from these amazing instructors. So once again, thank you very much, Mike Block, and to all of you who make this happen. I'm going to play a medley in the key of F. This tune I've been playing since I was probably 12 years old. So, and then we'll follow it up with a strathspey and a couple of reels. 2, 3.
people. Glad to be spending the week with you. It's Joe K. Walsh here up in Portland, Maine, and I'm going to play a tune that I wrote in the middle of the pandemic. It's called When It's Over, and I'm going to be joined by my downstairs neighbor, who just happens to be a tremendous fiddle player by the name of Katie McNally.
Hey everybody, Casey Driessen here, and it's my pleasure to be part of the Mike Block String Camp this year. I was a teacher there, I don't know, probably, well, it had to be at least 5 years ago, over 5 years ago, and had such a blast hanging out with everybody, all the students, all the faculty, and of course it's a bummer that we couldn't get together in person, but it is very exciting that Mike was able to pull it together to create an online version of his camp. So thank you very much, Mike, for all your efforts, because some new territory here, and I think this is exciting that you can have your camp still, and people still got the community to enjoy playing tunes with each other and jamming, and even the teachers hanging out in Zoom meetings. So we've recreated a lot of the things that do happen at camp. The only thing that I'm a little bummed that we couldn't recreate was the turtle hunting, not hunting, turtle spotting, I will say, as they lay their eggs on Vero Beach. That was one of my favorite parts of being out at the camp. Around midnight, I would go on the beach and just kind of walk for about a mile looking for turtles that were laying their eggs and see turtles, and it was a pretty amazing experience. So I look forward to the time where I can go turtle searching again. Until then, I will play a tune for you, maybe two tunes, we'll see. I am coming to you from my house. I just recently got back here. I've been living abroad for 5 years, and this is what I just painted. This is called the plant room. This is where, when I get all my plants back after, you know, these times when my friend's been taking care of them for me, this is where the plants will live. We've got the blue sky above us and the green surrounding, and so anyway, this is the plant room. So coming to you live from my plant room. I'm gonna leave this old country, and I'm gonna leave this old world. a rainy day. I lost my money gambling, and I lost my name, don't you see? I am nobody's darling, and nobody cares for me. I ain't gonna work tomorrow, and I ain't gonna work next day. I ain't gonna work tomorrow, or it may be a rainy day. I hang my own head in sorrow, and I hang my head and I cry. I hang my head in sorrow, as my darling has passes me by. I ain't gonna work tomorrow, and I ain't gonna work every day. I ain't gonna work tomorrow, for it may be raining, for it may be raining. Thanks, everybody. That's two tunes. One's called I Ain't Gonna Work Tomorrow, and the other one is called Ways of the World, both for me. Hold some fitting meeting right now. So I hope you're staying safe and washing your hands and using that sanitizer. So, and playing your instruments too. All right, thanks, everybody, and thank you, Mike Block, and I'm looking forward to hearing all the rest of the faculty this evening. Okay, have a great day, everybody.
Yeah, very, very nice, Mr. Casey Driessen. I'm just going to set up this next video for you. One of our founding faculty members, for sure, he's been with us at camp since the beginning. Mr. Darol Anger is as a hero and mentor of mine and many of us in the music world. And Darol's partner, Emmy Phelps, passed away last month. And Emmy also was a faculty member at Mike Block String Camp. She taught in Florida in 2011. And she also taught all 3 years at the Satellite Camp in Michigan. And it's just a big loss for our community. And what's great is that Darol was able to share a very special performance of he and Emmy before she passed, and we'll be able to bask in their love and spirit. It's palpable, and Emmy spread it with everyone she met. So please enjoy Darol and Emmy Phelps playing Lazy John.
Or Lazy Joan, you know,
Or Lazy
equal rights
Joan.
to not work for women. Yeah.
That's right. Hi, everybody. That was just such a beautiful video from Darol, and we are all so blessed to have had Emmy in our lives. And my name is Hanneke, and I am here with my neighbor, Natalie Haas, and Mike Block. He's like my super close neighbor. And I'm actually going to play a tune for you that Emmy really loved. She was sharing her journey with another great friend of mine named Callie McCass in Coven at the same time, and she loved this piece that I wrote for Callie. So I'm going to play it right now. It's called Callie's Wedding, and then we'll go into a tune that I wrote for my fiddle hero, Alistair Fraser. It's called Alistair's Jig, and we'll just send this set out to Darol right now. Thank you. I'm going to turn the stage over to Natalie Haas.
All right, we're going to play some Scandinavian music for you now, just me and Hanneke. And we'll start with a Finnish, one of my favorite Finnish tunes, which we learned from a good friend, Antti Jarvela, called the Polonessa Spoof. And then we'll go into a Swedish polska called the Polska after Nylands, something or other. I can't remember the full name of the town, but it's a trad polska from Sweden.
Otroligt!
fun to play music with other people again.
Yeah, this is really fun. Thank you all so much. And stay tuned for the next awesome act. Woo!
Hey everybody, Michael Thurber here. I'm so psyched to be having my first year as a bass instructor at Mike Block String Camp. I love you guys. I'm so sorry that we can't all be together in person, but I'm super psyched to share 2 videos with you. So you're about to see 2 different things back to back. One is me playing one of my favorite pieces of music ever, which is the first movement of Bach's first cello suite in G major, the Prelude. I'm going to play it on bass though, because that's the instrument that I play. And then right after that, you're going to hear a different side of what I do, which is a song that I wrote for one of my musicals that's going into production next year, and it's featuring the incredible vocalist Amber Iman. I hope you guys enjoy. I'm sending lots of love from New York City.
Trying to make some magic. Here we go. On a night with no breeze, the sweat drips down my chocolate skin, yeah. And with no sign of rain, I'm in desperate need of cooling. I fan myself to no avail. My
Hey, everybody. So glad to be here at Mike Block String Camp once again. It's certainly a strange way for all of us to be here, but wonderful music nonetheless, and always inspiring to hear my colleagues and my friends playing, and reminds me to wake up in the morning and practice a little bit more. So today, I'm going to play a song called Alabama. And there's a little story behind the song. On Sunday, September 15th in 1963, Addie Mae Collins, Cynthia Wesley, Carol Robertson, and Carol Denise McNair were murdered at the 16th Street Baptist Church in Birmingham, Alabama, by a time bomb that had been planted by members of the local Ku Klux Klan. And by 1965, the FBI had concluded that they had enough evidence to identify the 4 men responsible. But there were no prosecutions for these murderers, these terrorists, until 1977. And it wasn't until 2002 that the last living perpetrator was actually sentenced. John Coltrane wrote the song Alabama as a tribute to the victims of the bombing and recorded it just a month later on his iconic Live at Birdland record in New York City. And this is Alabama.
Thank you, Zach.
Thank you.
Thank you
That was
very
unexpected.
much. Yeah. Well, Zach, you know, this is the beauty. See, we're live. This is true, you know, spontaneity here. It's nice to feel it again, eh? It's nice to not have to just record videos all the time. But thank you so much for playing, Zach. That was so beautiful and gorgeous.
Thank you, Mike, for having me and for making this camp happen despite.
Well,
I mean, I don't know. It's amazing. It's
listen,
amazing that you pulled that off.
I just appreciate you fitting us in despite the obvious massive renovation plans you've had. Man, what a gorgeous practice room.
It's quite expensive, but you know what? It's, you know, I got all my credit cards paused right now anyway, so.
Nice. Well, thanks again, Zach.
You sound wonderful.
Let you
Mike,
go.
as always. But actually, more than always, because every time I hear you, you get a little bit better.
Well, I keep following your advice. I keep practicing.
I can tell.
Awesome. Okay,
I
well,
my own advice.
I'm gonna introduce this next video for you. But before I do, I actually just want to remind everyone who's enjoying this beautiful music and all of our faculty here that this concert is raising funds. This is a scholarship fundraiser for students of Mike Block String Camp. And we have over 200 participants taking our classes all week long. And 92 of our participants have received some scholarship. We are a tuition-funded organization. What that means is every student we're able to help comes from our bottom line. What that means is every small or large amount you may be able to donate helps us help more students. And so I know we've got some couple donation options, mikeblockstringcamp.com/donate or paypal.me/mikeblockstringcamp. That's hard to get out. But any and all donations go directly towards our scholarship fund. Thank you to any and all who can help contribute, make an event like this possible, and help us prepare for hopefully being in person next year back in Vero Beach, Florida. Our next performer, Trina Basu, is very special. She grew up in Florida, and I even had the pleasure of living as roommates with her and her husband, Arun Ramamurthy. You'll hear from both of them through this evening. So please welcome Miss Trina Basu.
Hey everyone. So great to be here with all of you, listening to so much beautiful music and learning this week. We're going to play a composition that we wrote together called Alterity, and it's roughly based in a raga called Sindhu Bhairavi, which is similar to the Dorian and the Phrygian scale combined. So it's a minor mode, and hope you enjoy it.
String Camp.
Hey everybody, Colin Cotter. Missed seeing you all in person, but I love that we can make something happen. So here's a song I love. It's by Tom Waits. It's called Martha. Operator number, please. It's been so many years. Will she remember my old voice while I fight the tears? Hello, hello, there is this Martha, this is old Tom Frost. I'm calling you long distance, don't worry about the cost.
where we can talk about it all. Those were days of roses, poetry and prose and Martha. All I had was you, and all you had was me. There was no tomorrows. We packed away our sorrows and we saved them for a rainy day. And I feel so much older now, and you're much older too. How's your husband? How's your kids? You know I got married too. It's lucky that you found someone to make you feel secure. 'Cause we were all so young and foolish, but now we are mature. Those were days of roses, poetry and prose and Martha. All I had was you, and all you had was me. There was no tomorrows. We packed away our sorrows and we saved them for a rainy day. And I was always so impulsive, and I guess that I still am. 'Cause all that really mattered then is that I was the man. And I guess that our being together was never meant to be. But Martha, I love you, can't you see? Those were days of roses, poetry and prose and Martha. All I had was you, and all you had was me. There was no tomorrows. We packed away our sorrows and we saved them for a rainy day. I remember quiet evenings, trembling close to you. Thank you. See you guys later.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Taylor Morris. I'm a violinist and a fiddler based outside Phoenix, Arizona, and I'm coming to you live tonight from my living room. I am so stoked to be here with you. This is my 9th summer at the Mike Block String Camp. I first started coming as a student in 2012, and it was totally life-changing. And it's such an honor to be performing alongside so many of my most wonderful musical friends and heroes and mentors and colleagues. Tonight, I'm going to be playing 2 Celtic fiddle tunes for you. The first one is an Irish slip jig by the great Irish button accordion player Sean O'Graham. It's called Soggy's Slip Jig. For those of you keeping track at home, a slip jig is a tune that's in 9/8 time. So it basically feels like a big waltz because the way that we count to 9 feels like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then I'll be going into a pipe tune by I think my very favorite tunesmith. This is the 3rd year at camp that I have performed a tune by the incredible genius bagpipe player Gordon Duncan, and I'll be playing a tune that he wrote called Andy Renwick's Ferret. So this is Soggy Slip Jig into Andy Renwick's Ferret. joining us tonight. Have a wonderful night. Hope to see you next year in Florida.
Hey everybody, I'm really happy to be playing tonight with Trina over here, and we're going to play a song that we wrote about 3 years ago called Tempest. And it was inspired by the course of a storm and kind of following the path of a storm, much like you see right behind us. So this is Tempest. It is loosely kind of based in the raga Gauri Manohari. All right, enjoy. Thank you. Thank you very much. Great.
Greetings, it's Rashad Jams, through Gaufney's Cactoplate, coming at you live from Puerto Rico, which is located in the Pleiades. It's a different solar system. I tried to go to Mars, but it got rerouted.
Genetic engineering, doesn't know what's going on. Who's the president of the squid? Doesn't know, doesn't care. Bubbling up in toxic waters of rage and lust. Squid, 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 squid. Where's the squid? What's he doing now? Could he hold the president's hand as he wipes the president's brow? Is it over? Does he happen to just cry into the salty pool of tears again? I don't know about the salty pool of tears. I didn't sign up for it. But yeah, squiddy, squiddy, squid. Everyone knows who's the dogs of the sea. Dogs of the sea are seals. Everyone knows who's the dogs of the sea. Dogs of the sea are seals. Yeah, everyone knows who the snakes of the sea. Snakes of the sea are eels. Yeah, everyone knows who the snakes of the sea. The snakes of the sea are eels. They're all. Wait, I didn't set my timer. I better do that. Oh, yeah, everyone knows who's the snakes of the sea and the dogs of the sea, but no one knows who's the cats of the sea. Oh yeah, it's catfish, never mind. Knock, knock, who's there? Catfish, catfish too. Catfish make you have time for nothing anymore. Interplanetary residue is gluey today. That's the forecast. Apparently some stars are getting stuck together out there. It's kind of funny. Seems like stuff is gluey today. Gluey, 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 gluey-gee. Knock, knock, who's there? Gluey, gluey who? Gluey-gee. Gluey, gluey-gee who? Gluey-gee fettuccine. Going into his beachside jams. Let's see, let's check it out. alright. Everything's gonna be just fine. Doesn't matter if humans stop existing. Doesn't matter, cause squirrels will keep on existing. Even if they stop existing, there's probably plenty of other planets with squirrels on them everywhere. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Darnox. It's jamming.
Thank you, Rashad. Oh, yeah. That was awesome. Beautiful. Thank you, Rashad, for joining us from Puerto Rico. And so that's actually the last live performance for the night. And we've got just one more video to share with you as our big finale. I'll just do one last pitch for the scholarship fund donation. You know, it's this funny thing creating like a music camp, because in the Venn diagram of people who don't have money, young people and musicians are like a very overlapping, you know, part of this Venn diagram. So in order for us to serve young musicians, it really helps to have assistance for the scholarship fund. So thanks again in advance for any and all donations that you can provide to make this possible. You know, we've got to kind of spread all of the joy and love of music through all of these styles that you've heard tonight, and share it with the next generation and see what they'll do with it. I want to thank one person in particular who I've been getting to stare at backstage here for much of the evening, but he is the technical guru who has been making all of this possible, and hopefully he'll spotlight himself or something so you can see this genius at work. I want to thank Mr. Jacob DeVita for really making this possible and helping us musicians look like we know what we're doing in this online environment. Thank you, Jacob. Jacob was a student at the very first camp. This is the 11th camp, which means that the first year Jacob was like exactly 10 calendar years ago. So we've known each other a decade now, and we just really appreciate his help and input to make all of this possible. This final video is actually an all-camp video that we shot in 2014. And in this video, I was really excited to have a new pop song that all of the students and faculty could learn at camp. And we choreographed a whole video, and it was just immensely fun. And so that's what we're going to show. It actually features a few former faculty members who you haven't seen yet tonight. It features the singer Mr. Kai Welch, who he actually took over as a singing teacher for many years after Emmy Phelps was with us. And Kai, you know, actually he hasn't taught at camp in a few years because he got a pretty sweet gig. Kai is now in the regular touring band of the country superstar Casey Musgraves. So we miss you, Kai, but this is a pretty fun video featuring Kai Welch and Mr. Joe Craven on the beatbox, and singer Lily Henley, and you've already seen her earlier tonight, Miss Brittany Haas on the fiddle. And we really hope you enjoy this video finale, and we hope to see you at camp next year. This is Rather Be. Thanks everybody for watching. Thank you so much.
From comfort, we've traveled land and sea, but as long as you are with me, there's no place I'd rather be. I could wait forever, exalted on the scene, but as long as I am with you, place I'd rather be.
With every step we take, Kyoto to the bay, strolling so casually. We're different and the same. Gave you another name. Switch up the batteries. You gave me a chance, I will take it. It's a shot in the dark, but I'll make it. Know with all of your heart, you can't shame me. When I am with you, there's no place I'd rather be. No, 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 no. No place I'd rather be. No, 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 no. No place I'd rather be. No, 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 no. No place I'd rather be. When I am with you, there's no place I'd rather be. We've staked out a mission to find our inner peace, make it everlasting, so nothing's incomplete. It's easy being with you, sacred simplicity. As long as we're together, my heart continues to beat. With every step we take, Kyoto to the bay, strolling so casually. We're different and the same. Gave you another name. Switch up the batteries. You gave me a chance, I will take it. It's a shot in the dark, but I'll make it. Know with all of your heart, you can't shame me. When I am with you, there's no place I'd rather be. No, 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 no. No place I'd rather be. No, 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 no. No place I'd rather be. No, 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 no. No place I'd rather be. When I am with you, there's no place I'd rather be. With every step we take, Kyoto to the bay, strolling so casually. We're different and the same. Gave you another name. Switch up the batteries. You gave me a chance, I will take it. It's a shot in the dark, but I'll make it. Know with all of your heart, you can't shame me. When I am with you, there's no place I'd rather be. No, 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 no. No place I'd rather be. No, 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 no. No place I'd rather be. No, 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 no. No place I'd rather be. When I am with you, there's no place I'd rather be.
Thank